I have witnessed something throughout my 34 years now in network marketing. The one shot that I've always noticed is the TRO, temporary restraining order. And that basically locks up the finance of a company in order to be able to pay the reps. When that comes out, I always call it's the one-shot kill. That company's over. And so when people call me and say, Tim, what do I do in this situation? And I say, you need a plan B, because these things normally don't come out. And because it has come out in the media, and they always seem to take these things up and push it out there and state, network marketing or multi-level marketing, pyramid scheme, FTC stating it. These kinds of phrases in the media always do the same thing to a company. And so what's your take on the power to do that, where they pretty much know they're going to destroy the company, or at least put it in a very deep concern of all the reps, and then the families of the reps saying, yep, it's pyramid scheme. I told you, the FTC says it's pyramid scheme. And that's all that is ever stated. And then now the company is on its knees. No other choice.
I mean, that's usually the unfortunate circumstance of being in the crosshairs of a governmental agency, whether that's the prosecutor's office or an executive agency like the SEC or the FTC. But the decision that we're talking about right now gives people the opportunity to challenge the agency's ability to do that in district court. As of now, if something happened today, like if MLM X, if they got a TRO today, it's going to stand until it's challenged. So unfortunately, that's the lay of the land right now. May not be in the future, though.
And I guess the same goes for just an announcement. I remember they basically stated that in the media with Vima. I was familiar with them. I mean, I didn't know all of their behaviors or anything like that, but I do know that there is a group that is outside the FTC, but they push information to the FTC. They're kind of like tattletale people. They're basically saying to a senator or a congressman or something like that, and we've got a lot of reports on this company. But these people are just anti-network marketers, and they're over there always pushing these things in. And so I would love to see that list of each one of those complaints and see where do they come from, because that to me has been this constant thing. And they named their group something that it would be very gloriful, that they are really concerned about consumers. Caveat emptor is out the door. It is, we have to save these people. And so they're just constantly pushing things to the FTC.
I mean, those kind of things would theoretically be subject to a FOIA request, like anybody send out a Freedom of Information Act request. That would be the one avenue I could see happening. I mean, anybody aggrieved has standing to sue for that kind of things. Kind of the world we live in, right? I mean, everybody's out there trying to be the gotcha person. And I mean, that's just one of the risks of operating, I guess.
I guess this is just me recognizing what some of these groups are doing, because they're pretty easy to infiltrate from my background perspective. Mm-hmm. And so I can say, hey, these are the same clowns, like they literally have groups that when Tim posts a video, then they're going to all come in, scam, pyramid, right? And so and then they're putting links to their websites or their videos. And I was like, wow, this is quite a thug gang going on here. Why don't you come on and debate me? None of them will debate me. And so that's how I kind of figured out how these groups operated. And one of them basically broke out and said, I don't know how I got into that group, but I ended up getting into that group and they were all praising me and stuff like that. And Tim, I'm not against network marketing, really. It was just one person's behavior that I didn't like, and I made a video about it. She ends up joining a network marketing company later because she watched my videos. And so she's like, I don't know why I got into that group, but here's the way it works. and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So anyway, so this is a little bit off of the FTC thing, but it seems as though that the FTC would want to know that information and do the reverse of what they typically do. So they would then go after a fake group who is trying to stop business, right? So,
I mean, one would hope, yeah. I mean, the FTC is really looking at competition and trade in general, like
right.
trade being marketing, those kind of things. So if these people are kind of trolling, for lack of a better word, your message in order to pump their message, and they're using false statements or advertising to do that, yeah, that definitely falls within the realm of the expertise of the FTC and false marketing. So that is something that theoretically they should be looking at. As far as the nature of what they're doing, trolling in general, I mean, that's just, I don't know if we could have enough agencies to combat trolling as it sits right now, but yeah, it's definitely a problem.
All right, appreciate it. So if you haven't already, if you like this kind of content and you want more of it, please subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on the FTC. And so appreciate you so much for watching.